Spoken word 20. Fighting a cause. Proverbs chapter 25 verse 9a. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 12. Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him, and a truthful cord is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 12. After my qualification as a pharmacist, I got employed in 2 community pharmacies, one full-time and the other part-time. Welcome to the bed of roses, hope, I may have thought to myself. I began to think of postponing my plans for further studies in order to enjoy some comfortable living. It has not been easy. Let me enjoy life too. However, exactly 1 month after my employment, in asking for my unpaid salary from my full-time employer, he told me he would get back to me. Subsequently, he called me and asked for a cancellation of one part of his contract with me. This was a key part of the agreement we had, so I decided to stop working for him. But this will require I go to our professional counsel to rescind my terms and withdraw my license. We both agreed to the decisions, and I decided to go ahead. I followed up at the pharmacy council and was told by our regional head that the process would take 3 days to complete. My employer and I will be invited, and the issue will be settled amicably. I least expected this issue would take about 6 months. On the day we were invited, I noticed my employer got there earlier than I did. I had no idea what transpired in my absence. All I was told was to go home and expect a call from the pharmacy council office. For months, the call never came. I followed up several times but was only sent back. A 3-day issue. Oh my God. I petitioned our registrar in a letter twice, but nothing happened. With that issue in my heart, I took my Bible and decided to go over Proverbs 25 during my morning devotion. As I read through, the Lord spoke through this verse: debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself. Proverbs 25 verse 9. I used the Dake's Study Bible, and this was the commentary. Settle your difference with your neighbor out of court. Even just cases are many times lost due to prejudice and wrong influences or to some minor technicalities of the law. The clear direction was to seek a home settlement, but my pride would not let me. I still wanted my license withdrawn and my unsettled salary paid back. I'll go to lengths to get this. I cannot be lured into a contract and be deceived this way. Young and naive, I was yet to fully understand that not everybody keeps his promise or agreement. People can make and break agreements without any second thoughts. I also did not fully understand that it takes more than being right to get justice served in our system. Money, contact, and alliances can influence even a right decision. Sad truth, but real. I faced this early. Although God directed me to get a settlement out of our council, I didn't. After going to pharmacy council over 10 times and nothing was happening, I decided to stop and pray. Nothing happened for a while. For most evenings, I would pray for hours seeking God to intervene. Subsequently, I saw the mercy of God. Along the way, He directed me to see the executive secretary in our pharmacists association. And the breakthrough came after this. This executive sent my written petition to the chairman of the pharmacy council, and the next day the issue was settled. That fast, yes. When your issue gets to the right person, it is settled. I regretted being disobedient to God's direction because it prolonged the length of the issue. Not to talk about the emotionally draining effect this unresolved issue had on me. The pain and battles within me were not easy. Nothing worries me more than long unresolved issue. I also got a few big men angry at our council because I reported the issue to their boss, the chairman of the council. It is too early to make some enemies, I told myself looking back. My counsel is this: don't drag an issue that can be settled at home. It can cost you more than you think. You may eventually consider the legal system, but do it after you have exhausted the home options. Also, don't fight your battles alone. Call on God and enlist the help of others. The help of the executive from the pharmaceutical society offered the solution I longed for. If there's anyone who can help, ask for it immediately. The best lesson was this: God will allow any situation to stir your comfort zone if it's necessary to move you out to pursue His purpose for your life. The prophet Jonah comes to mind easily as an example. It took the disturbance of the boats and being thrown into the water to suddenly align him to God's assignment. For me, the security from my employment began to alter my plans to pursue God's best. After these incidents, I lost confidence in depending entirely on paid employment. Your boss could wake up and decide to fire you. I learned never to sacrifice my God-given pursuit for the comfort paid employment can bring. From then onwards, what God has sincerely called me to do is securely a part of what I do every day. I have cut down many opportunities to keep in track with my main assignment, and I've never regretted it. I pray you heed to this counsel as best as you can. How you settle issues when they arise, whose help you will call on for when struggling, and what you would rest your security and comfort on. The Lord give us wisdom to discern the times. For reflection, A. How do you handle conflicts with your employer or others when they arise? B. Whose help can you seek to resolve your present protracted challenge? C. Are you settling for comfort rather than pursuing God's best? What adjustments can you make today? Amen. And thank you.